On January 14, 2026, a profound silence settled over Volkswagen's Dresden factory, a place that had once buzzed with the sounds of innovation and industry. The closing of its gates marked not just the end of a workday, but the end of an era for both the city and the company. For years, the writing had been on the wall. The closure was the result of mounting pressures, economic, technological, and political. A slow-motion event that many had anticipated, yet few were truly prepared for. The Transparent Factory, once celebrated as a gleaming symbol of German engineering prowess and forward-thinking design, now stood silent, its glass walls reflecting a world in transition. The decision to shut its doors was more than a business move. It was a stark admission that traditional production models, no matter how storied, are struggling to survive in today's rapidly evolving market. The news sent shockwaves across Germany. Volkswagen is not just a company, it's a cultural icon, a cornerstone of national identity, and a source of pride for generations. The closure sparked urgent conversations about the future of German manufacturing, raising difficult questions about what comes next for the country's industrial heartland. For the hundreds of workers who once filled these halls, the future is now uncertain. Despite Volkswagen's reassurances of support and retraining, the sense of loss is palpable. The story of Dresden's factory is a case study in the challenges facing modern industry. Soaring energy costs, shifting government policies, and the relentless push toward electric mobility. It highlights the broader struggles of Germany's industrial base as companies large and small grapple with the realities of a changing global economy. The closure is a tangible sign of the shifting ground beneath Germany's economic landscape, a reminder that even the most established institutions are not immune to change. As the factory gates closed for the last time, attention turned from machines and production lines to the people whose lives have been upended. The end of the Dresden factory is a powerful reminder of the complex interplay between global competition, technological advancement, and economic realities that shape our world. It underscores the urgent need for adaptation, innovation, and resilience in a world where change is the only constant. The quiet end in Dresden speaks volumes about the challenges and uncertainties facing Germany today, echoing the concerns of workers, families, and communities across the nation. This story is not just about one factory's closure, but about the uncertain future of an entire industry and the people who depend on it. It is a call to action, a moment for Germany to reflect, adapt, and innovate, ensuring that its legacy of excellence continues in a new era. To truly grasp the impact of the Dresden factory closure, it's essential to understand just how deeply Volkswagen is woven into the fabric of German identity. For many Germans, Volkswagen is not just a car manufacturer. It's a symbol of national pride, innovation, and resilience. Founded in 1937, Volkswagen's original mission was to create a reliable, affordable, people's car. This vision gave birth to the iconic Beetle, a vehicle that would go on to become one of the best-selling cars in history and a symbol of post-war hope. After World War II, Volkswagen emerged as a beacon of Germany's recovery and democratic rebirth. The Beetle became a familiar sight on German streets, representing a new era of prosperity and unity for families across the country. The company also pioneered co-determination, a groundbreaking system that gave labor unions and workers a real voice in corporate decisions, setting a standard for social partnership in German industry. Volkswagen wasn't just an employer, it became a pillar of the community, supporting local economies, sponsoring events, and fostering a sense of belonging among employees and their families. The company's success ripples through the entire nation, significantly impacting Germany's GDP, providing hundreds of thousands of jobs, and shaping the country's trade balance with its global exports. More than just a mode of transport, the Volkswagen car is a cultural icon, embodying freedom, reliability, and the renowned excellence of German engineering. When scandals like Dieselgate erupted, they weren't just corporate crises, they became national events, shaking public trust and affecting Germany's reputation on the world stage. Now, the closure of the Dresden plant challenges the long-standing narrative of progress and stability that Volkswagen has represented for generations. leaving many to question what the future holds for this German icon. The Dresden factory closure resulted from a perfect storm of pressures on German industry. Rising energy costs, especially after geopolitical shifts, made manufacturing unsustainable. Economic stagnation, high inflation, and supply chain disruptions created a tough environment. Declining domestic car demand made factories like Dresden financially unjustifiable. Aggressive green policies added uncertainty and financial strain. The sudden end to EV subsidies left automakers with excess inventory. Germany's bureaucracy and high labor costs made restructuring slow and costly. Intense global competition highlighted structural disadvantages. For Volkswagen, these factors made the Dresden closure unavoidable. As domestic pressures mounted on traditional automakers, a formidable challenge began to emerge from the East, specifically from China. Once seen as a follower in the global automotive race, China has rapidly transformed into a powerhouse, reshaping the industry's landscape. Chinese manufacturers, who were once dismissed as mere imitators, are now recognized as serious global competitors, especially in the field of electric vehicle technology. Their progress has been nothing short of remarkable. Companies like BYD and NIO are not just producing cars, they are leading the way in advanced battery chemistry, innovative in-car software, and smart manufacturing processes that set new industry standards. Backed by massive state support, generous subsidies, and a robust supply chain, Chinese firms enjoy a significant cost advantage. This allows them to scale production quickly and offer affordable electric vehicles to a global market. Today, Chinese EVs are no longer confined to their home market. They are now challenging established European players right on their own turf, making inroads into cities across the continent. The 2023 Munich Auto Show was a turning point, highlighting the rapid advancements and growing influence of Chinese brands in the global automotive arena. For Dresden, where Volkswagen produces the ID.3, this global shift in the industry was not just a distant trend, it became a direct and immediate threat to their future. The ID.3 now faces fierce competition, not only from Tesla, the American giant, but also from a wave of more affordable and technologically advanced Chinese alternatives. The closure of factories like Dresden signals the end of an era. The comfortable dominance that German automakers once enjoyed is slipping away, replaced by uncertainty and new challenges. Now, German carmakers find themselves in a fierce global battle for survival, as the electric age redefines what it means to lead in the automotive world. Volkswagen's ambitious EV transition has been fraught with difficulty. The ID family of cars was meant to rival Tesla, but execution faltered. Buggy software and high production costs plagued the new models. Competing Chinese models entered the market at lower price points. High production costs in Germany led to underutilized plants like Dresden. The transition has been a cultural challenge for a company steeped in mechanical engineering. The electric gamble has forced Volkswagen to confront difficult choices. Volkswagen announced a sweeping cost-cutting program to improve profitability. The Accelerate Forward program aimed to save billions and streamline operations. The Dresden closure was a visible consequence of this austerity. Volkswagen seeks a leaner, more agile organization for the fast-paced EV market. Strong labor laws and union influence make cuts challenging in Germany. The company focused on early retirement and hiring freezes instead of layoffs. Closing underutilized plants like Dresden became a viable option. The price of survival was the sacrifice of a historic piece of industrial heritage. The Dresden factory closure is a significant economic and social blow. Hundreds of skilled workers face an uncertain future. The plant's closure affects a local economic ecosystem of suppliers and businesses. The impact extends beyond the factory gates, reducing employment and tax revenues. For Dresden, the closure carries symbolic weight, undermining regional progress. The loss of a major employer strains the community's social fabric. Local officials must reinvent the region's economic future. The human cost is measured in lost jobs and eroded security. The closure challenges the promise of German industrial strength. Volkswagen's Dresden story reflects a larger transformation in Europe's auto industry. The shift to electric mobility challenges century-old assumptions of success. High energy costs and stringent regulations squeeze profit margins. Factories optimized for combustion engines face painful capacity decisions. Chinese automakers pose a significant threat across Europe. The industry faces a period of painful adjustment and potential job losses. European automakers race to build battery production capacity. The future may lie in flexible, localized production with a focus on software. The industry must adapt to survive in a rapidly changing landscape. The Dresden closure signals cracks in Germany's economic model. The country's formula of elite engineering and cheap energy is under strain. The transition to a green economy is more disruptive than anticipated. Germany's traditional strengths are less relevant in a digital world. The country must reinvent its economic model to foster innovation. The social contract between labor and capital needs adaptation. The silent factory in Dresden warns of potential decline. Germany must build a new economic engine for the 21st century. The fate of the German economy depends on heeding Dresden's signal.